Hi everyone, thank you for coming back to my channel. In this video, I will briefly touch on the mainstream media using MK Ultra programming and government propagandas to manipulate the public. So, okay, let's get started. Mainstream media manipulation, societal engineering, and government propaganda. This is a collective of articles which offer the ways in which we are lied to and manipulated through the mass media, and not just via the news, but by way of television programming, advertising, music, films, computer games, pop culture. This all works towards a dumbed down population, an engineered society. But this can only work if the sheeple are not educated as to how the plan works. Which means if we are not awake, we don't know. We will continue to follow their plans and being manipulated by the MK Ultra programming. You will also see articles here about both the drawn-out demise of establishment media, along with reports on the rise of the independent media. Negative hallucination, hypnosis, experiment, demonstration, video, and weaponization of history and journalism. In this mind-blogging short video, you can experiment firsthand how the mainstream media puts America under the spell of mass hypnosis using a psychological phenomenon known as negative hallucination. Positive and negative hallucinations now in full effect across the American masses. And you can go to this website and click on this video and to see the experiment. The weaponization of history and journalism. In the West, facts, an important element of truth, are not important. They are not important in the media, politics, universities, historical explanations, or the courtroom. Non-factual explanations of the collapse of 3 World Trade Center buildings are served up as the official explanation. Facts have been politicized, emotionalized, weaponized, and simply ignored. As David Irving has shown, Anglo-American histories of World War II are, for the most part, feel-good histories, as are Civil War histories. Their emotional purpose means that inconvenient facts are unpalatable and ignored. Writing the truth is no way to succeed as an author. Only a small percentage of readers are interested in the truth. Most want their biases or brainwashing vindicated. They want to read what they already believe. It is comforting, reassuring. When their ignorance is confronted, they become angry. The way to be successful as a writer is to pick a group and give them what they want. There is always a market for romance novels and for histories that hold up a country's myths. On the internet, successful sites are those that play to one ideology or another, to one emotion or the other, or to one interest group or another. The single rule for success is to confine truth to what the readership group you serve believes. Of course, this guy is always manipulating the whole public in the world. Today we have a large variety of truths. Truths for feminists, truths for blacks, Muslims, Hispanics, homosexuals, transgendered, truths for the foreign policy community that serves the military security complex, truths for the neocons, etc. When a country has a population among whom There are no truths except group-specific truths. The country is so divided as to be over and done with. A house divided against itself cannot stand. The white liberal progressive left leaders to divisive identity politics have little, if any, comprehension of where the movement they think they lead is headed. At the moment, the hate is focused on the alt-right, which has become white nationalists, which has become white supremacists. People to be allowed to pick their own gender without doctor's diagnosis under UK government plans and American College of Pediatrics researchers' decision. Transgenderism of children is child abuse. The transitioning process will be streamlined to remove bureaucracy. The government is planning to reform gender identity rules to make it easier for people to choose their own gender in law. Under plans being considered by ministers, adults will be able to change their birth certificates at will without a doctor's diagnosis, while non-binary gender people will be able to record their gender as X. Changes to the law will be consulted on and will ultimately be included in a planned gender recognition bill set to be published in the autumn. Under current laws established in year 2004, a person who wishes to transition must apply for a gender recognition certificate. This requires a doctor's diagnosis of gender dysphoria and that someone spent 2 years of living as a member of the opposite gender. That is the new world government what we want. They want us to be confused. So when we wasting our time confusing, we are actually become shippers that just follow the rules and will never rebel against them and never analyze what they're doing in controlling us. Ivy League reputation damaged. Harvard professors publish fake news on Russia. Harvard's reputation as one of the most prestigious universities doesn't seem to prevent its faculty members from spreading false information when it comes to Russia. Just recently, two Harvard professors posted blatantly unreliable statements about Russia on their Twitter accounts, which are immediately retweeted and reposted on social networks. The fact that neither of the scientists deleted the messages containing false information, even after they received feedback from their followers pointing at their mistakes, shows that when it comes to any assessments and statements about Russia, information is rarely checked before making headlines. Many principles adopted in journalism and science, such as objectivity and impartiality, simply stop working when Russia is concerned. Western mainstream journalists, experts, or government officials who made obviously mistaken statements on this subject rarely pay for their unprofessionalism with their position or reputation. I hope you guys found this video informative, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.